Wow, that was amazing. It's my very great honor to introduce the student speaker to you all today. Marisa has a reputation for excellence that often precedes her. The first thing I learned about Marisa, even before I met her, was that she'd given a TED Talk on learning diversity at the age of 15. Is that right? Yeah. And that was before she came to Eagle Hill. Since coming to EHS, she's kept up the momentum, taking on full IB and consistently exhibiting academic excellence at every turn, serving on the student executive board as an advocate for her peers, and being recognized for her dedication and her strength of character as a member of the Corps, which for those of you who are unfamiliar is a group of students who stand as exemplars of our four guiding values and work alongside the administration on behalf of the student body and for the betterment of the school. These were the things that I knew about Marisa, and I think that many of you probably know them as well. It's an impressive resume, to be sure, and one that I'm sure that she will add to in amazing and unpredictable ways as she heads off to Georgetown in the fall. But her reputation and her list of accomplishments is not really what distinguishes Marisa. What's truly remarkable about Marisa is her modesty, which comes from a sincere sense of responsibility and respect for others, and her integrity, which is singular in its character. She sees potential and purpose in everyone and helps them to see it in themselves. She is the type of leader who leads through compassion and patience and inspires others to do so by example. She has made a lasting impact here at Eagle Hill and worked tirelessly in the service of others and made our community better by her contributions. So please join me in welcoming the student speaker for the class of 2023, Marisa Gracias.
Welcome, family, friends, faculty, and most importantly, the class of 2023. For the past couple of years, Eagle Hill has been the place we call home. Our teachers and faculty have become our mentors, and our peers have become our family. So like it or not, you're all a part of my family. Given that we are honorary family members, I'd like to pass on a tradition my family has during big occasions. When we sit down for dinner, we each go around and share 3 things we're grateful for. My brother might say he's grateful for the fries he had at lunch, while my mom will launch into a tangent about every aspect of her day, from breakfast with her kids to board meetings. In those moments, we feel closer as a family and more present with ourselves. In times of uncertainty, as we head into this world, this tradition may offer a sense of purpose, confidence, or at least a different perspective. And I would like to share that with my new family. My gratitudes come not only from what I've seen and heard from my peers, but so much more. First, I know I speak for everyone when I say how grateful I am for Dr. McDonald. He is an inspiration, a guiding light, and a mentor to many of us, and he is the reason we are all standing here today. I say he is because his purpose still lives within each of us, and he was the first person to see the potential within us. He created a community where we belong, where we thrive, and where we call home. It is so rare to find a leader who will dare you to throw a snowball at him and then 5 minutes later tell you how proud he is of you. So for that, I am grateful. He is so loved and missed within this community, and we will carry his legacy with us as we venture into our next steps. So Dr. McDonald, thank you for everything. As students with learning differences, many of us share experiences of a system that made us feel isolated and looked down upon. However, Eagle Hill has provided a nourishing environment to help us unlock our true potential. I came to EHS a few weeks after my junior year to find more of a challenge and to find peers who valued education the way that I did. So at the beginning, I went to Dr. Ando to switch some of my classes. He suggested that I switch into the full IB program. Mind you, this was my second conversation with him, and little did he know that in 8th grade, I tested into 3rd grade math. So when he said this, I thought to myself, this guy is crazy. He doesn't even know me, and I could never handle that. But the next day, I walked into IB math with a pit in my stomach, doubting myself the entire time. Then Mr. Blaze dove right into class. He treated me like I could just jump right in and do it. I realized that I had surrounded myself with people who treated me like I deserved to be there, like I could do it. And that was when I realized the teachers here are a gift. They're able to conceive of their students' full potential and encourage us to meet it before we even suspect what's possible. Now, every family weekend, I have to bring tissues to my parent-teacher conferences because one of my parents cries tears of joy and amazement. My father quite literally describes my experience here as my brain exploding open. Second, I'm grateful for Eagle Hill's core values: purpose, honesty, kindness, and respect. These are more than just words. They're lived experiences. Their presence has shaped an environment in which we feel comfortable being our authentic selves while growing as human beings. Purpose is the cast of one act, dedicating their lives to make our school a more diverse and better place. Purpose is Ashton, devoting his talents to tech to help students and faculty make their ideas come to fruition. Honesty is Michaela, impacting the world through her art in rare ways. Honesty is Jacob, who I don't quite think you can capture in a sentence, but even though he knows most of the answers, he will still end up asking for help, which helps everyone. Kindness is Jamie and Devin, always smiling as you pass them in the halls. Kindness is Cello, slipping notes under HH1 doors just to remind people how great they are. Lastly, respect, my personal favorite. Respect is Liv, always giving a lending ear to those in need. Respect is JJ, encouraging the opposing team after a basketball game. These values serve as guiding lights, not only as students at Eagle Hill, but far beyond as we take our next steps. Lastly, I'm grateful to you, the class of 2023, whom I've watched come into your own. When reflecting on our class, one word quickly comes to mind: unity. Unity is the ability to walk down the halls and see a smiling face each time. Unity is the bond we have developed regardless of where we have gone, when we started, or the places we are go. Unity is finding connection through resilience. At a young age, we were handed a difference, a difficulty, a challenge. We have each had to learn how to cope not just with our learning differences, but the stress that comes along with them. And through those experiences, we have built resilience. We've each found our own strengths, and through each other's strengths, we learn more about ourselves and our unexpected passions. I'm grateful to the class of 2023 because you have taught me more about myself than I could have ever learned on my own. You have helped me feel like I belong. As a class, we've created a sense of unity, a sense of belonging, and through this, we're able to conceive of our potential. So as you go into the world, surround yourself with people who will help you conceive of your potential. Surround yourself with people who are grateful for the resilience that you have earned. And most importantly, know that wherever you are, you belong. Today marks the beginning of a new chapter. While we have so much to be grateful for, change is always scary. That said, the values and experiences Eagle Hill has provided us will help us embrace change rather than fear it. The resilience this class has demonstrated has been inspiring. From the small things like failing a test and showing up the next day to facing a global pandemic, we have been able to overcome the loss of a mentor and a leader, a world in constant turmoil, unprecedented changes in society, and weekly 8 a.m. college counseling meetings. All which allowed the community to rise and rise again. So as the class of 2023 prepares to take our next steps, let's take a moment and go back to the dinner table. Let's be grateful for the dining hall pizza. Let's be grateful for each other and the friendships we have formed. Let's be grateful for the core values that will guide us. Let's be grateful for the resilience each of us has developed in our path so far and our path yet to come. To the class of 2023, despite every challenge, we did it, and I wish each of you the very best. Thank you.
All right. Marisa, what can I say? Does she embody everything about this school? Thank you.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you.